Hey, this is Bryce with Blackthorn Campervans. We're excited to show off our rigs and make sure you know exactly what you're getting. So here's the driver's side rear. This is where you have a 15 amp, just a regular household plug that you can plug in for shore power. That way, if you're ever running low and you need a quick charge, you can always plug in. We also have charging off the alternator and 300 watts of solar. Awesome. This is the back of the van. As you can see, we have racks. You can get ski racks. There's also a hitch rack, so you can add bikes or any other accessories. There's also the water port and an outside shower. So you have 30 gallons of fresh water that you can just fill up right here. Also an outlet, so if you ever bring paddle boards or inflatable kayaks, you can plug a pump in right there to fill up. And a outdoor shower so that you can wash off and clean up after a muddy trip. This is the passenger side of the van. We have a Fiamma awning, a flip down table, and an automatic door. Let's go inside. This is the inside of Rigley. It comes equipped with a diesel heater and a 12-volt air conditioning unit so you can stay comfortable no matter the weather. We also have a Starlink system so you can have internet, along with an induction stovetop, a water heater, a large sink, a microwave, and a large fridge, along with a toilet. This back seating area, which can seat up to 6 to 8 people if you squeeze, that turns into a queen size bed. And then there is a full size bed up above me on a bed lift. This is your control panel. Everything's labeled for easy use. On the left side are all your lights, water pump, and gray water. Your water pump needs to be turned on to be able to use the sink and the shower. And then here's a fresh water gauge to show how much water you have left in the tank. This is your gray water or your sink water. And depending on where you're at, sometimes you're allowed to dump it and sometimes you're not. And when you are not allowed to dump it, keep this switch in the off position. Then as this gets full, relocate to somewhere where you're allowed to dump it and just flip that switch and a valve will open and will drain it. Now up top is your battery monitor, and over here is your inverter, and that's what allows you to change from 12 volt to 120 volt. Down here is the diesel heater. You just press it once to get the controls, and then you can navigate that to turn on and operate the heater. This is your water heater. Turn it on about 30 minutes before you want use of it. It does take a while depending on the weather outside. In the bottom corner is your bed lift, which controls up and down. Do not operate it while people are underneath it or on top of the bed. For those concerned about the ceiling height of the van, I'm about 6'5". The ceiling is 6 foot 2 inches. We also have this 6-foot pantry, and to access it, you just press these 2 levers down and pull. There are 5 compartments here. All of them are accessible from both sides. And to close it, you just press the 2 levers down and then just push it and it will lock. This is your kitchenette. You have a large counter space along with an outlet and a backsplash. You have a large sink with fully functioning water, along with a pot filler right here, and a cutting board that fits over the sink to increase the counter space when not in use. These are induction stovetop pots and pans with a built-in induction stovetop in one of the drawers. You just cook right on top of that and you're good to go. Now when you're ready to go to sleep, and you're wanting to convert this bottom seating area into a bed, all you need to do is take this piece of the table off along with the other leaves provided. One is under the bed and the other is the second tabletop. And there's lips right here that you just drop this on, and there's 3 pieces of it. And then you just take your cushions and slide these over to make the seating area, like so. And then these back ones as well. This is the second row seating that is a fold down. So if you are not using it, if it's just 2 people on the trip, you can keep it up and out of the way. And if you have more, you can fold it down with ease. What you do is you press this center lever and pull down. And then in the back is where the back release is. And this is a 3-point system, so it does fit car seats and booster seats as needed. And then to fold it up and out of the way, it's just reversing the process with these 2 red levers. First, you pull the rear one and lower the back, and then this second one, and just lift up and it'll fold up out of the way. So both of these front seats are equipped with swivel chairs. So to do so, you might need to adjust the position of the chair depending on where you're at. And to do so is on the side of the door. It is a silver button that resembles the shape of them. And with that, you can adjust the direction. So after you adjust the seat to where it will pass by the pillars in the door, there is a black lever or a red lever in the front, and you just spin this around. And if you don't spin it 180 degrees, it'll stay free, or you can lock it in place and release it with the same mechanism.